Well, hey everyone, Neonja the Gamer here, and today we are playing Fortnite again. Now, Fortnitemares is about to come to an end very soon, so I feel like I had to do at least one video on it before the event ends and all that stuff. So, yeah, you guys, I don't know what else to say, so let's just get straight to it. So for this video, I'm going to be using 3 skins as usual and all stuff, and the 3 skins I'm going to be using are the Grabber, which comes from the movie The Black Phone. I'm going to be using Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. So, yeah. Now, I have not seen the Black Phone before. I have seen Halloween and I have seen Friday the 13th, all of them, in fact, but I have not seen the Black Phone. And I've been wanting to try and watch the Black Phone, especially with the fact that its sequel is out, or maybe it's not out yet, it's coming out very soon and all stuff, but who knows? I don't really have time to check. But, yeah. But anyways, Fortnitemares has always been my favorite time of Fortnite and all that stuff. Especially since this is where we get all the crazy collabs. And yeah. Not only do we get a crap ton of crazy collab skins and all that stuff, but we also get a bunch of crazy and unique items in the gameplay and all that stuff, which is pretty cool, you guys. It is very cool. But yeah. Anyways, this is taking us a bit of a while to load in. But yeah. There we go. But anyways, the Grabber comes with multiple. Okay, we're loading in very fast. But the Grabber has his backlink is the Cold Collar, which is, of course, as you guys can see, a frozen black phone. And his pickaxe, as you guys can also see, is a Frost Axe. Now, you know what else is a Frost Axe? That's right, the Leviathan Axe. This is probably the closest I'm going to get to getting the Leviathan Axe, since it's been who knows how long since we've gotten the Leviathan Axe in yeah, it's been who knows how long since we've gotten Kratos and the Leviathan Axe in the game. So, yeah. And I've been wanting Kratos for a long time. So, yeah. This is probably the closest thing I'm going to get. And he also has an emote as well called the Little Magic Van, which I'll showcase right as we hit the ground. Now, we got some new POIs as well. We got Creepy Camps, Viney Shafts, Gordy Gate, Freaky Fields, and Pumpkin Pass. Unfortunately, Foxy Floodgate could not survive the entire chapter and just had to get replaced at the last moment, which means the only true survivor of all of Chapter 6 is Canyon Crossing. I'm not going to count Shogun Solitude because it got replaced in the Star Wars season, but then it came back at the end of the Star Wars season. And I'm not going to count Kappa Kappa Factory because it wasn't there on day one. Sure, yes, it did appear in chapter 1, season 1, but it wasn't there on day 1 in comparison to hold on a second. But yeah, it wasn't there on day 1 in comparison to Canyon Crossing. So that means realistically, the only survivor of all of chapter 6 is in fact Canyon Crossing. So yeah. Not only that, but yeah. One very interesting collab that we just got in Fortnite and all stuff, which I'm about to show it right now because there's a boss fight nearby. Now you guys might be wondering, who's the boss? Well, we're gonna find out for ourselves. Well, I already know who it is. I'm just hyping it up like it's a secret and all stuff. But as you guys can see, it's Doja Cat. Yeah, so we got Doja Cat in the game. That is pretty cool. So let's just go ahead and be careful. Try not to die. Because I don't really have that many good weapons. So yeah. There we go. And once you defeat her, she becomes your ally. Which, that's very cool. She drops a wood stake shotgun. And she also drops her mythic weapon, the Thorn Ripper. Now, the Thorn Ripper, if I remember correctly, is basically supposed to be the Hades chain from the Greek God season in Chapter 5. And it basically works exactly like it, except like a much more powerful version of it and all that stuff. It's kind of interesting that we have a lot of these female artists and all stuff that have collabed with. Basically, we have a lot of artists that have collabed with Nicki Minaj before, yet we don't have Nicki herself in the game. That doesn't mean we're not going to get hurt. That just means eventually, one day, we're going to get hurt. Alright, just be careful. Hold on, let's hook them in. Alright, there we go. But yeah, the Thorn Ripper is literally meant to be like the Hades chains and all that stuff. So, yeah. That's all it just really is. It's just a stronger version of the Hades chains. Which, the Hades chains was one of my favorite weapons in Chapter 5. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and look around. Alright. So, oh crap. Alright. Okay, there's a boon right here, the Agile Aiming Boon, where aiming down sights has reduced recoil and spread and increased movement speed. Alright? Oh crap, we're getting shot at. Alright. Oh no. Okay, that was super close right there, you guys. That was super close. We almost died if we got shot a lot more times. Thankfully we have Slurp Juice. I'm gonna hold on to this for now because I don't really need it. There's Doja Cat right there. To be fair, honestly, I'm kind of surprised that Doja Cat is in this Fortnitemares event and all stuff. Like, I feel like Doja Cat would be like the last person that I would expect to be in this event. Well, that as well as the semi-bots from Repo, because if I remember correctly, we're gonna get a Repo collab, which that's pretty cool. It's cool because we already have. I've been comparing Repo to Lethal Company a lot. And, yeah, it's cool that we have a Lethal Company collab and all that stuff, but now we're about to get a Repo collab. It's cool to see how Fortnite is collabing with indie horror games and all that stuff. I would love to see them, one thing that I would really love to see Fortnite collab with is probably some of the indie animation shows, like, you know, like shows from Glitch Productions, like Murder Drones, Amazing Digital Circus, Knights of the Guinevere, Gaslight District. And from what I've heard, they're picking up on Lackadaisy, so that's pretty cool. As well as stuff like, even though this isn't from Glitch, this is from, of course, Vivzy Pop, Has-Been Hotel, and Hell of a Boss. Sure, yes, I do know that we got Has-Been Hotel collab with the Reaper Showtime. Of course, you can't hear the music because I have copyright music turned off and all stuff. But I would actually love to see an actual full-blown Has-Been Hotel collab and all stuff. It would also be really cool if the scythe from the emote was also usable. But anyways, let's just go ahead and leave. Right, I completely forgot to... I literally said that I was going to show off the little magic band, but I was just too busy. So, yeah, now it's a good time to show off the little magic band. So, yeah, this is literally the emote and all that stuff, and, yeah, it's pretty fast and all that stuff, which I think it makes sense. We were literally driving in a small van, so, yeah. I've always really liked it, the little vehicle emotes and all that stuff. Okay, there's some people in there, but we can, don't worry, it's an airstrike, but don't worry, we're safe. I mean, we're literally underground, so how can an airstrike get us if we're literally underground? But I feel like this might be the part where we die. Who knows? If only Doja Cat came in here to help us. But we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful at least. We'll take all these gold, just in case I die. I could at least, for the next round, I can at least go ahead and purchase a strong weapon at the OXR base. I literally see no one here. This is definitely a trap right there. Okay, let's drink up quickly. All right. Careful. There we go. All right, Scooby Snacks are in the game as well. That is very cool. Very cool. I'm not gonna pick them up right now because I'm already at full health and all stuff. But you know what? I can show it off real quickly. But when you eat Scooby Snacks, not only do you refill your health, but you also get a speed boost and infinite stamina for a temporary amount of time. And yes, it makes that noise. when you're running and all that stuff. I mean, you've heard this running noise a lot in some cartoons and a lot of memes and all that stuff. That running sound effect is very iconic, so yeah, it makes sense why they would have it. Yeah, this person's definitely a sweat. I can really tell because of the superhero skin and all that stuff. Okay, I don't know where they are. I literally don't know where they are, and I'm just too nervous. Oh, Doja Cat's helping out. That's very cool. Okay, there we go. We got him. Wait. Oh, no. Like I said, we're probably going to die right here trying to risk a fight. This is literally becoming one of the most epic fights in Fortnite history. Well, probably not the most epic fight, but you guys know what I mean. And we got him! Okay, that's cool. I'll be taking that, thank you. I'll be taking that, thank you. And I'll be doing all this. Let's go ahead and celebrate our victory. Let's go ahead and let's get out of here. So, if I remember correctly, after this and all that stuff, after Fortnitemares, we're about to go into The Simpsons, which is, it's quite an interesting thing. It's quite interesting that we're literally transitioning into a Simpsons themed season. I've always wondered to myself, how is a Simpsons themed season going to work and all that stuff, but who knows. Fortnite always tends to surprise us when they can and all that stuff. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves a speed boost. It's almost over. It's almost over. Once again, if I can at least reach the top 10 spot, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with that, and I'll consider it a win. Even though technically it's not really a win, but you guys know what I mean. Oh crap. Yep, this is probably where I die. Yep, I knew I was going to die right there and all stuff, but it's fine. We got far, at least. I'm not complaining, so yeah. Alright, now let's go ahead and switch skins to Michael Myers, if I can find him. There he is. And then let's go ahead and get the, where is it? The Stab-O-Lantern. And then we can go ahead and get ourselves, right, the slasher knife. And I always usually use the Mask of Balance and for the glider. And yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and move on. But yeah, some other crazy collabs that we got for this Fortnitemares and all stuff. One of them is, if I remember correctly, we got a Poppy Playtime collab in the form of Huggy Wuggy, which that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. And not only that, but another skin that we also got is Art the Clown from Terrifier, which I am surprised that they added Art the Clown into the game and all that stuff, because as you guys are probably aware, if you've seen the Terrifier movies, which I haven't, I only know about the Terrifier movies from clips and all stuff. Yeah, I've only seen clips. I haven't really seen the whole movie, and I absolutely refuse to watch the entire movie and all that stuff. But yeah, if you guys know about the Terrifier series, you're probably aware of just how brutal it is and all that stuff. Like, seriously, Terrifier might be one of the most brutal horror movies I have ever heard of and all that stuff. And it's like, I don't really know how to put it and all stuff. Like, seriously, man. It's just, I just have to think to myself that, how is this even allowed and all stuff? But yeah. Yeah, we have Art in the game, and yeah, because of how brutal the movies are and all stuff, I am honestly surprised that we have him in the game. But yeah. But then again, Fortnite has collabed with a ton of other extremely violent franchises like Mortal Kombat and, as I just mentioned around the start of the video, God of War. So yeah. Anyways, let's just I don't really know what to do, so let's just use this real quickly and all stuff. All right, but yeah. But yeah, tell me in the comments if you have seen the Terrifier movies and all stuff, and what do you like about it? If you guys like it or you guys don't like it. I'm not saying I don't like the Terrifier movies. I just the only reason why I'm saying that I outright refuse to watch them and all stuff is because I just look. I have a fear of clowns. Okay, I have a massive fear of clowns, and with just how brutal the series is and all stuff. Yeah, those are the major two factors on why I don't want to watch it. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and head over to the OXR base. I want to try to be as careful as possible since other people are heading over there and all stuff. And as I said, I don't want to die right away. So, all right, let's just quickly go and get everything. Okay, someone is landing over there. That's not good. All right, hold on a second. Let's see. Okay. All right, that's pretty good. Happy with what I have, and let's just get out of here. All right, so let's just go ahead and move on. But anyways, but yeah, we have like a bunch of brutal collabs in Fortnite and all stuff. But so basically, so the reason why I'm both surprised and not really surprised of Art's appearance in the game and all stuff is yeah, it's because of how brutal the Terrifier series is and all stuff. But then again, that's the whole. But then again, I also made a counterpoint to myself saying that they have collabed with other brutal. Yeah, they have collabed with other pretty brutal series and all stuff. So yeah. All right, let's jump down. Oh, okay. I don't know what did I just get. Oh, not. Oh, never mind. There we go. I'm definitely gonna miss this season once it leaves. Then again, I said the same thing about Chapter 5 before I started doing Fortnite videos and all stuff. Since I remember correctly, the first ever Fortnite video that I did was on the OG on Chapter 2 remix with with the rappers and all stuff. So yeah, but pretty much I'm definitely going to miss Chapter 6 because after that we're going to transition into, as I just mentioned, The Simpsons. Then after The Simpsons, we're going to go into Chapter 7. Now, it's quite interesting to me that this basically oh no damn it! I probably wanted to throw my controller and all that stuff, but then it would break. So yeah, I literally died before I was even done explaining and all that stuff. But yeah, but yeah, as I was trying to mention and all that stuff. But yeah, after that we transitioned into The Simpsons and then that's when we transitioned into Chapter 7, which I'm still gonna be confused on how are they gonna make a Simpsons season work and all that stuff. I mean, a Simpsons item shop collab makes sense because, we've gotten a lot of item shop collabs with adult cartoons and all that stuff, but a whole full blown season just for The Simpsons is, I don't want to say a little bit too much, but yeah, it just feels a little bit too much in a way sometimes. Alright, so let's go ahead and equip Jason. Probably my favorite skin for this whole Fortnitemares because, look, I've been wanting Jason for quite a while now, and I'm so glad to see him in the game. Let's see. Let's go ahead. All right. Let's go ahead and get this. And where is it? There it is. So the cool thing about Jason's pickaxe and all this stuff is that, as you can see, it can be a dual wielding pickaxe. So you can change it to being a machete. You can change it to being an axe, or you can change it to being both the machete and the axe. I already know that he uses a machete a lot, but I can't remember him using an axe at all in the movies. Or maybe he has, and it's been a while since I've seen the Friday the 13th movies and all that stuff, so I just forget sometimes real easily and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and use the pack leader for the glider, and let's see if we can find it. Where is it? There we go, the phase dropper. And now let's go ahead and get started. So, yeah. There we go. Alright, so, anyways, let's go ahead and wait real quickly and all stuff. Now, of course, Jason, as you can see, has a life preserver from Camp Crystal Lake as his pickaxe and all. I mean, not his pickaxe, as his backbling. His pickaxe is stored onto there, so it's one of those backblings which has the weapon, and once they pull it out, it's gone and all that stuff. So, yeah. And of course, this is his pickaxe and all that stuff. I really like the pickaxes which transform into a completely different pickaxe and all that stuff. I feel like we need more pickaxes like that. And he has two emotes, if I remember correctly. He has the Friday emote right here, which I don't think you can see it, but I feel like it's much more easier to see it in the lobby and all that stuff. And he also has a traversal emote, just like with the grabber, called the machete paddle. It's very slow in comparison to the little magic fan. But then again, we are literally paddling a boat on the ground, so of course it's going to be slow. I honestly don't really know which is the fastest traversal emote in the game and what's the. I feel like I might have a good understanding of what the slowest is. I feel like it's the Skyfer PK walk. I mean, I literally own Skyfer PK's whole bundle and all stuff, so I'm assuming that the slowest emote is his walk, but I might be wrong. I feel like there might be an even slower emote than that, but I don't really know what the fastest emote is because I have a bunch of pretty fast emotes, but I have a huge feeling that those are not the fastest emotes, unfortunately. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and land down and all that stuff. All right, so yeah. All right, hold on a second. Let's go ahead and get this stuff. Where's the car at? There's a car literally right there. There we go. Now let's drive off. Oh crap, we crashed. Alright. Alright. Wow, we literally went right through there. The car almost sank. Oh crap. I was not expecting to run into Doja Cat right away. Well, I guess like we're gonna have to fight Doja Cat once again and recruit her onto our team once again. Well, not our team since it's just me, but you guys know what I mean. Let's just be careful real quickly. There we go. We got the we got her chains and we got the shotgun. So let's go ahead and get all that stuff. All right, let's get back in the car. Wait. For a second there, I thought it was stuck. Nope, it was not stuck. Well, let's just leave now. So we basically got Doja Cat twice in this video and all that stuff. But there's not really a set location on where Doja Cat could spawn and all that stuff, since Doja Cat could spawn anywhere in any of the pumpkin infested areas and all that stuff. And of course, because Gordy Gate is a pumpkin infested area, that means she was able to spawn there. But yeah, and plus it's kind of hard. Plus, what makes it even harder to tell where she's gonna spawn is because she has no medallion to mark where she is on the map. That means yeah. That makes it harder. So it's basically like if you go to a certain area and all stuff, you just basically have to pray for the fact that she's there. Because there's a chance that she will be there, but then there's also a chance that she will not be there, unfortunately. Alright. Where is he? Where is he? Oh crap. There we go. We already have a good shotgun. Let's drink up real quickly. Alright, there we go. I want to be careful because there could be, yep, there's someone else nearby. Alright. Oh, careful, careful. Okay, there's literally someone else right there, so we gotta be careful. Where the heck did they go? Who knows? Let's just go ahead and take these and just leave. Alright, the bunker is open and it's okay, it's all the way over there. That's I'm not sure if I should say that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's always extremely annoying when the bunker spawns in an area that's about to get consumed by the storm. There we go. Alright, thankfully this should make us run faster. Oh right, I almost forgot. Another collab that we got in the game is Ghostface and all stuff. And he has his own unique mythic. Well, it's not really a mythic, it's a legendary, but still. You guys know what I mean. Called The Last Call. And basically, you turn into Ghostface, and basically you can run around faster, and you can slash with your knife. And you also have a phone with you as well. what the phone does is that it can basically mark enemies that get near its radius and all that stuff. So yeah, it is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to showcase it in the video because of the fact that it's very hard to find, and not only that, but there's other people who want it as well. I'm not the only person who wants to get it. But hey, at least I got to show off the Thorn Ripper, which is of course Doja Cat's chains. So yeah, that's at least a plus. Okay, good. No one got to the bunker. What is it? Okay, an Eradicator, Marksman, Wrecker, Revolver. Okay, we'll take that. Let's open what's in here. All right, let's see. No, we'll take this. Oh crap. We gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. Yep, someone else is coming. Come on, quickly. Good. Okay, yeah, they're fighting outside. So wait, Doja Cat's also fighting outside. She's gonna get herself killed if she's not careful. Where is he? There they are. Alright, let's go ahead and escape now. Oh my, I almost fell off. I don't think I have anything that can break my fall either. Alright, I'm gonna take the risk. We'll take this car and we'll drive off. I'm not going to risk getting into a fight and all that stuff because I know for a fact that I am going to die by trying to get into the fight. Let's go ahead and escape. Alright, there's people nearby. Let's try and go ahead and go for it. Are we seriously about to have a chainsaw battle? I think so, who knows. But I just got marked because of the last call mythic. But anyways. And we got killed. Well, they were using a high-stakes shotgun, which is, of course, mythic. But, yeah. Honestly, to be fair, that should have been expected. I mean, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not really expecting to win all of the matches and all that stuff. But, we just got into the half-minute mark and all. I mean, not half-minute, half-an-hour mark and all that stuff. Well, we went past it because there's 30 minutes and all that stuff, and it's about to become 34 minutes. But yeah. Anyways, you guys, that'll be all for this video and all that stuff. And yeah, as you guys already know how the intro plays out and all that stuff. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. And this is me, Andrew the Gamer, signing off. Bye, everyone.